The great thing about astronomy is that it's not just for earthbound astronomers. You can be an astronomer too if you have some decent observational skills and an interest in science. Not to mention the ability to put up with living in space for potentially months at a time. That is unless you re one of the lucky few who gets to live out their astronaut fantasies by visiting the ISS on a short hop. But either way, even from Earth or from space, there are many things an amateur astronomer can learn. Let's start with the most obvious observation you can make, which is a naked eye visual inspection of the night sky. After all, this is how most people first get started in astronomy. It doesn't require any expensive equipment, and you can even do it during the day if you want to try and spot a solar eclipse. You can observe the sky by watching clouds pass overhead or by looking for constellations. And you might even be able to see satellites and other man-made objects like the space station. Or you could observe variables like star brightness or color. Not only will this teach you about astronomy, but it'll also train your brain to think spatially and develop your pattern recognition skills. But what if you want to take things one step further? Let's look at 4 instruments you can use to expand your astronomical repertoire. 1. Binoculars. There's no doubt that telescopes are the go-to tools for most astronomers. But binoculars deserve some love too. Unlike a telescope, you won't need to worry about focusing them. And because both lenses focus light onto the same plane, they don't need to correct for aberrations. They also offer a wider field of view than most telescopes, making them ideal for spotting satellites. Because they're portable and easy to use, they're perfect for casual stargazers. However, keep in mind that high-quality binoculars aren't cheap and might not compete with a small telescope. 2. Smartphone adapters. If you don't want to invest in binoculars, you can still enhance your experience with the right smartphone adapter. You just clip your phone into the adapter and then into the eyepiece holder of a telescope. These adapters come in a variety of sizes depending on the size of your phone and the telescope you're reusing. Some also come with extra accessories like filters, lens protectors, and clip-on telephoto lenses. This isn't quite as good as using a dedicated camera with a telescope, but it's still better than trying to hold your phone up to the eyepiece. 3 telescopes. All right, now we're talking. Telescopes magnify the image of distant objects so that they appear closer. They work by gathering more light than unaided eyes or binoculars, allowing us to see fainter objects. The amount of magnification depends on the telescope's focal length. Longer focal lengths equal greater magnification. The diameter of the telescope's primary lens or mirror determines its resolving power, which is how much detail you can see. Larger equals better. In general, amateur telescopes range from around 60 feet to several hundred feet in diameter and gather enough light to resolve details down to about 1 arcsecond. You can choose between refracting telescopes, which use lenses to gather and focus light, or reflecting telescopes, which use mirrors. Both have their pros and cons. For example, lenses tend to be more expensive, but mirrors require regular maintenance to keep them aligned. The choice is yours. Just remember that the larger the telescope, the larger the structure and foundation you'll need. 4. Photography equipment. When done correctly, astrophotography can result in breathtaking views of our universe. Astrophotography involves attaching a camera to a telescope in order to capture images of celestial objects. A DSLR or mirrorless camera will work best. Since they have manual controls and interchangeable lenses, you'll also probably want a sturdy tripod with a motorized mount to track stars as they move across the sky. There are two main methods for taking astrophotos. The first is to mount your camera directly to the telescope. This allows you to take photos with a wide field of view, which is ideal for capturing large structures like nebulae and star clusters. The second method is to remove the telescope from the equation entirely and mount your camera on an equatorial stand. This gives you full control over your camera settings, allowing you to take photos of specific features like the Andromeda galaxy. No matter which method you choose, just remember that capturing quality astrophotos requires patience, planning, and technical know-how. Most astrophotographers spend countless hours tweaking their setup to achieve the perfect shot. We've looked at 4 tools that can help you become a better astronomer, but let's not forget the importance of formal education. It's impossible to master astronomy without a strong foundation in math, physics, and computer science. Without these subjects, you'll struggle to understand the data you collect, not to mention being able to apply it to real-world situations. Thankfully, there are plenty of resources available to help you fill in any gaps in your knowledge. Online courses, textbooks, and even YouTube videos can teach you everything from basic concepts to advanced theories. So, whether you're just getting started or you're looking to brush up on your knowledge, there are plenty of resources out there to help you learn about astronomy. There's no single path to becoming an astronomer, but with a little effort and dedication, anyone can learn the skills necessary to explore the night sky. Whether you're interested in visual observation, astrophotography, or something else entirely, there are plenty of opportunities to learn and grow as an astronomer. So, what are you waiting for? Get started today, and who knows where your journey will take you. Maybe you'll discover a new comet, or even an exoplanet. Anything is possible when you have the right tools and knowledge to explore the universe. If you enjoyed this video, check out another one of our videos. We have a channel that covers everything from astronomy to engineering. Thanks for watching.